It was the holy month of Ramadan in 2023, and people from all over the world had gathered in Masjid Al-Aqsa to offer their prayers and seek blessings. The beautiful mosque, located in the heart of Jerusalem, was a symbol of peace and unity, but it was also a reminder of the ongoing conflict that had engulfed the region for decades. As the sun set and the call to prayer echoed through the air, the faithful poured into the mosque, eager to begin their worship. Among them was a young girl named Aisha, who had come to Masjid Al-Aqsa with her family to experience the beauty and sanctity of the holy month. Aisha was awestruck as she gazed upon the mosque's grand architecture and intricate design. She felt a deep sense of peace and serenity wash over her, and she closed her eyes, offering a prayer of gratitude. But her peace was short-lived. Suddenly, the sound of gunfire pierced the air, and Aisha's heart began to race. The peaceful atmosphere of the mosque was shattered, and chaos erupted as people ran in all directions, seeking safety. Aisha's family grabbed her hand and pulled her along, trying to escape the violence. But as they reached the exit, they found themselves face to face with armed soldiers, blocking their path. Tears streamed down Aisha's face as she realized that they were trapped. The soldiers showed no mercy, and they began to beat people indiscriminately, including women and children. Aisha watched in horror as her mother was struck down, blood streaming from her wounds. Her father fought valiantly, trying to protect his family, but he too fell under the soldiers' merciless blows. As Aisha lay on the ground, her world spinning, she realized that she was going to die. But in that moment, a sense of calm overtook her, and she realized that she was not alone. The spirit of Ramadan was with her, and with it came a sense of hope and faith. She closed her eyes and began to recite the prayers that she had learned as a child. And as she prayed, a miracle occurred. The soldiers suddenly stopped their attack and left the mosque, leaving the worshippers shaken but alive. As Aisha stood up, dazed and in shock, she realized that she had experienced a true miracle. She knew that she would never forget the events of that Ramadan, and that she would always be grateful for the gift of life that had been given to her. As the sun rose the next morning, Aisha and her family stood outside the mosque, gazing upon its beautiful walls and remembering the events of the previous night. They knew that they would never forget the experience, and that they would always be grateful for the gift of life that had been given to them. In that moment, Aisha felt a sense of gratitude and love that she had never experienced before. And as she looked around at the other worshippers, she realized that they too had been touched by the spirit of Ramadan, and that they would always carry its message of hope and peace with them, no matter what challenges they faced.